Robert, it's a pleasure to be with you here. I look forward to this video CV where we bring to life your document CV.
Currently, I'm pursuing a master's degree program in AI and machine learning to be done later on this year. But before that, I did complete the graduate certificate for cybersecurity. To also complement, I have a bachelor's in business administration and another bachelor's in information technology with a computer programming specialization. And we have teams here in the States. Largely the teams that I participate with are in El Paso, Texas, and then Alpharetta, Georgia, as well as in various areas in New Jersey. But then also we have teams in the UK that we'll interact with regularly, and then also in the Philippines and India.
So you have some experience working on projects that go around the clock.
Correct. And so there will be times where we're getting information from one team at the beginning of the day, working that through, and then passing that off to another team that then passes it off again for it to come back around for us in the morning again. What we're looking at now, this is kind of taking a look at, we've looked at the back end. Well, let's take a look at the front end. And this is kind of the internal front end, if you will. So we use a lot of SQL servers or databases, and then from a variety of different sources as well. But we consolidate them down into usually into Tableau for our reporting purposes. And one of the reasons for that is it does provide through Tableau server an easy way of automating the information flow. So we can schedule this information to refresh on a daily basis. You can do it hourly if you have access to real-time information, or it can even be a live connection over to the data source. But what we use here and what we're looking at currently is really around our call metrics, and drill down to just one of our call queues. But you can see that we're looking at a year-over-year comparison. We have month-over-month, and then also a daily view down there at the bottom. And this goes across a number of metrics that are important for our leadership teams to be able to really view and monitor what's going on with the queues, with those service teams, how our associates are handling those calls. But then also up there at the top, we've created another chart that allows them to take a couple of those metrics and they can compare them against each other. And we can do that on months, we can do that in years or days, and really see how those different metrics trend against each other and where those driving factors may be coming from.
How would you suggest to open the dialogue with employers that are just interested in the skill sets that you've got? How would we engage you as employers?
So with that, I'd say that my goal is really to get into data science, and I know that that might not be a single step. And so I'm looking for those opportunities where they may find benefit of me taking a look at that data, creating new data sources, new solutions for them. That can be, like I said, we're currently building internal applications even to provide out to our internal associates. That increases our data flows and allows us to have even more insights. But that is one of the things that I'm working on, and one of the core skills that I provide. And any of those areas where we think if we can take a look at that information and build those insights to improve the output of the company, I think that's where I fit. So if that's falling in where I fall in at the start, I am understanding and open to that opportunity.
Is there an industry that's off limits? Wouldn't every industry benefit? Does it matter the industry?
I wouldn't necessarily cut out any industry outright for that reason. I think it's more about what we're looking at and how we can apply the data and insights. I'm a numbers guy, and so I really like to work with those and applying those to new situations. Like I said, I always like to challenge that status quo. So even trying something new in a new area, new industry, that sounds like a great new opportunity in my head.